we get peace in the Middle East, will we find a crypto bottom? That's the question right now. Welcome to episode number 34 of the Alt Cryptocast, your altcoin headquarters. Fritz, it's good to have you again. Let me know your answer. If we get peace in the Middle East, will we get a bottom?
Not only. I think we need a bit more for that.
Okay.
But yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it will definitely help, right? I just hope we get peace for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I am more confident we get a bottom if the current president gets
liquidated.
Not per se, but or just like how do you call this? Like voted out,
impeached,
impeached. Yeah, exactly. I think if we get an impeachment, I will turn very bullish. Like because like every time we had some trouble in the world, we thought, okay, when this chapter is over, it will calm down.
Yeah,
and then something else blows up within like a few months. So but we might be at some bottoming area we have been for a bit.
Okay.
Probably will be for next year. But
today we got another crypto project that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk a bit about the markets, answering some questions, and giving an update on our portfolio and the Gridbot.
Yeah.
But before we go on to the actual numbers, how are you doing? Quick 1 minute recap.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah. A lot of things happening. A lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Actually started a job for a few days.
Nice. How are you feeling? You like it?
Yeah, I actually do like it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
I was a bit like I've always worked for myself, so it's a bit new for me to
work for someone else.
Yeah, but I like the content of the work, so what needs to be done.
Nice.
So I hope, it's nice. It's good to be, but now it's a lot. Like there's so much on my plate right now.
Yeah,
and I have to wake up at 5:45 in the morning, which is quite early.
Yeah,
for me especially. I was more like 10.
You were always 10
till 1 or 2 or something, right? So a little shift there, but all working out. Yeah.
Okay. And what time do you go to bed now?
10.
Yeah, that's 11. Because you need to wake up early, so you need to. Yeah.
How are you, Shu? Oh yeah.
Good question. Doing fine. Crypto markets are fine. Finally having some relief. I mean, relief is a big word, but it's today when the news came out that we might have a ceasefire, we finally got some sort of green again, which is good to see.
Yeah.
Missed how how even the color green actually looked like. So good to see some green again. Busy with a lot of things separately from crypto as well. Obviously, the AI part, which we talked about, doing a lot with that. The business in itself has changed because of the AI stuff that we created. So, doing a lot of things with that. Some new updates that have happened that may be a bit mad and aggressive on how these things have been going. But, I mean, if it was easy, then everyone would be doing it.
Yeah, so Cloud doesn't allow open cloud to use cloud.
No.
Yeah.
So quick side note, Claude, the AI model from Anthropic, Open Cloud used the Claude subscription. And now they've said, okay, you cannot use the subscription anymore. You need to use it by API usage, which is massively expensive if you use the API. So, it's not really feasible to do it. So I need to change it to another model, which isn't working that well. So a lot of frustration back and forth with AI.
Yeah.
Literally spent almost the entire day yesterday getting that all done. And then finally I thought, okay, it was done. But then I checked what models are you using? And it said, oh, I'm using the models you wanted. Not the case. So now I'm saying, okay, we need to change it again. And it's a shit show.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It's what, like I said, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it.
Yeah.
So I hope to get it fixed today or tomorrow, that finally I have all the systems up and running again and we can continue with business as usual.
Yeah.
And until then, try to survive in the crypto market at the moment.
Yeah. Been doing any trades?
No.
No trading.
No trading.
Did you look at any investment?
We looked at some, I mean, you probably noticed this as well, but we went to the moon. NASA, some astronauts went to the moon. I mean, I myself didn't go to the moon, but some astronauts went to or close to the moon. And And because of that, some tokens got launched and actually ran. We had a token called Rocket. One was called Artemis, I think, which did a couple million in market cap. So we spotted those, and those were interesting, but didn't really buy them myself. But we talked about them on the X page.
Nice.
But apart from that, nothing really. I mean, Tau, Hype, which we talked about last episode, still doing very well and are the ones that I think are very interesting right now. But I just, haven't had the interest to start buying or selling anything at the moment.
Yeah.
You?
Holding.
Yeah.
Holding. Saw some interest on chain, like sometimes, like, but they're like tiny pumps.
Yeah.
On-chain memes,
yeah, but
like
it's nothing crazy.
you got a runner to 5 mil before
Yeah.
it was like 1 bill, 100 million. So no big runners.
No.
Past 2 weeks, like no, it's slow.
It's a bit quiet.
Slow.
Yeah. It's also everyone that I talked, to about crypto says the same thing. So we have quite a bit of crypto agencies or other partners that we work with crypto-wise. Literally everyone that I speak to right now, I'm saying, okay, how are you doing? They're all saying, okay, crypto is kind of boring at the moment, so we're chilling and not doing that in many trading or content or whatever. Which I think is the fair play right now. You can do so much, but if no one really is watching the content or if no one's really having any volume, then what's the point? So it feels as if a lot of people are shifting over to AI in the crypto space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
at least on the usage part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's more heads down now and building.
Yeah.
Figuring out strategies or trades. But yeah, it's just like you have to be very patient now. Like don't overtrade. Yeah, it's a patient game.
Yeah. Okay, then let's dive into some numbers, Fitz. What are we at? Because we are up a tiny bit compared to last episode, I think, because of the ceasefire. I can't remember exactly where we were at last episode, but...
Yeah, last episode we were at 2.44 trillion.
Okay.
Right now we are at 2.45.
Oh, okay. So we were pretty much the same as we... Okay.
And Bitcoin dominance at 58.7. Last episode was 58.4.
Mm-hmm. So the same as well, pretty much.
Yeah. Others are 30.2. Last episode was 30.8.
Mm-hmm.
And the excluded top 10, 7.4. And last episode, 7.47.
Yeah, so...
Basically not much change.
Yeah.
No, also if you look at pricing from our portfolio, and we'll talk about later, like pretty similar.
Okay.
So, yeah. No.
We did go down, obviously, in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, we did.
So we're now, the moment of recording bounced a bit because of the recent ceasefire announcement. Okay. Yeah, any thoughts on these numbers?
No, not too strong opinions. I think ETH it's not really in these numbers, but ETH is performing okay-ish.
Okay.
Interesting to see what's going on there. I do think like upcoming cycle ETH will do very well.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we talked about the last episode, I think, where we said, okay, the runners that didn't really perform last cycle might be the runners for the next cycle. Yeah. Which obviously ETH didn't do very well.
No. Definitely didn't.
Yeah, definitely didn't. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe we already see like some upside here from ETH. So just interesting to watch. Not many people are talking about it, but it is. There's like some slight movements.
Yeah, that's usually the best time, right? When no one's really talking about it, you want to buy.
Yeah.
And start selling when everyone is talking about it.
Yeah. True. Yeah, and we saw. So I'm looking more and more into like more fundamentally driven plays.
Okay.
But it's a bit harder because you need to be very aware. Like, hey, what's noise and what's signal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the last 2 months or 1.5 months, I guess, like DAO, like trading a decentralized way to train a model was signal and not noise.
Yeah.
So you have to imagine, like, okay, let's say there are like 50 headlines a month, right?
Yeah.
In this case, there were 2 headlines that could have made you a lot of money. One was signaling early that a lot of people were trading oil on hype.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you were before everybody realized, you could have bought it at $20, and it's currently at $40. So it's like 2x. I think DAO has the same, like with that model being trained.
Yeah.
Like you had like after that it ran like 2x as well.
Yeah.
In 14 days. So like I am more looking into, hey, how can I find these
the
plays?
Yeah.
Then truly.
So it's not directly a play that says, okay, this token or this coin is X is happening with the token, so you need to buy it now. But it's more something is happening in the ecosystem, and if you spend a bit of time researching that or thinking about, okay, what does this actually mean for the token or the project or the ecosystem behind it, that might be the best play right now. Because what you're saying is, okay, everyone saw that oil was going to be traded in the weekends on hype or hyperliquid, and everyone said, okay, that's just happening and that's that. And it was, wow, well, look at the volumes, look at everything that's happening, blah, blah, blah. What you're saying is, okay, if you then think a bit through, you could think, okay, there's so much volume happening on hype, these things are all happening, so probably the token is going to go up as well because of all the news around hype, and the same with Tau. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was one, I guess, one article last 2 weeks. One was about quantum computing, and Google put out an article. I didn't fully read it, but it came down to the risks for crypto and quantum computing because it can break the hashing algorithm. So basically the
security behind. Yeah.
And I didn't jump into it, but there you saw like a few quantum prepared tokens doing well.
Yeah.
I have to check how they're doing. So I'm more like slowly looking into, okay, how can I, because it's very difficult, right? If you have 50 headlines, how do you know which one to like be very aware about and truly make an opinion on it?
Yeah.
And based on that, go into a trade.
Do you want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
I had this made with AI.
Yeah.
Because I get a briefing.
Yeah.
Where AI scans all the headlines and checks what's happening, and it also filters out the things that says these headlines are signals and these are noise.
Nice.
It actually mentioned the oil part with hyperliquid. I
Which
can't remember what it said, but it said something like the text was hyperliquid had 1.3 billion volume today or something like that because of crude oil being traded. What does this mean for hyperliquid? Something like that is what it said, but I didn't do anything with it.
Which day was this? You know?
Yeah, I don't know, like a while ago.
Let's check after the episode, because it's interesting. Like if it was before the $20 pump, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I need to check because it's in my WhatsApp, the history.
Yeah. What did it say? Sorry, I'm broken. What did it say?
It said something like, I'm noticing a lot of volume on hyperliquid because of oil being traded because of the war. And it didn't say, okay, buy this or this, but it said something like, what does this mean for the platform hyperliquid or something like that? Which, if I think about it now, I should have read it and thought, okay, yeah, this is true. You know, what does this actually mean for the platform? So slowly, I was already building this, where there was a discrepancy between what is signals and what is noise. Unfortunately, my AI crashed today, so I can't do it anymore, and I cannot look back at it. But yeah, this is what I was busy with as well, which was slowly already finding some proper signals.
Yeah, nice.
Nice. And not directly, and I think that's the most important part here, is there are signals where you say buy Bitcoin at X price and sell at X price, but there's also signals like this where you say, okay, we're noticing something happening here. What does this mean for the project or the company behind it? And I think those are the more stronger plays where you're thinking a bit more on obvious things that are happening, which have like a chain effect following after that. So now we're talking about this, and I think, okay, I really need to get it fixed and get this up and running again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree.
Oh, nice. Interesting that it came up with that.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Also, the question is good.
Yeah. Yeah, now that you said it, I remember it. And I, in honesty, skipped a lot of these parts on the briefing. But now that we're talking about this, I'm thinking, okay, this information might be something that you need to do something with it.
Yeah. And if you have a good indication, like these trades do it 2x in 14 days.
Yeah.
And if you
on a very big scale.
Yeah. And if you have the conviction, like you can definitely go trade them. So I like these trades, but it's very difficult because let's say yesterday I was talking a lot about trading and stuff, but we never got to and I realized, I wonder why, but I never got to the point to really sit down and think about, hey, what is the administration going to do with Iran, right?
Yeah.
Because this was like what's the play here, and what is really, and how can I make an educated guess what's going to happen? Which I guess is always an odd, right? It's always an odd, but these things is hard to bring to your awareness and then sit down and have a real genuine thought about it.
Yeah.
Aside from being someone else who posts on X, but your own opinion and thoughts. Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I think it's a good thing to, whenever something's happening, you think a bit more about what does this mean on the back end? What chain will this, what reactions will happen after this? And I think that's what we need to do a bit more research into, because it does feel, we've talked about quite a few things which in hindsight were kind of obvious, but we didn't really do anything with it.
Yeah, and right now, it's everything is much more clear. So you can clearly see now, hey, we have a runner, because there are some fundamental things going on.
Yeah.
Before it was so much info, right? So we would be sitting behind our desk, and then maybe you would get the news about Tao, but then at the same time, broccoli is launching the next day. So you're only busy how can I snipe the broccoli token, for example? Yeah. So it's less noise. Yeah. It's just 1 or 2, 3 events a month.
Hey, I made a comparison earlier in the episode. It's the donuts. In the bull run, you have donuts with glazing. Now you're only left with the proper donuts.
I see the donuts. Yeah. Hey.
Okay. Apart from donuts, Frits, what has been happening in the past 2 weeks since we had the last episode? Do you have some headlines or things that you're saying, okay, we need to talk about this before we move over?
Yeah, let's go with Polymarket.
Polymarket, okay.
Yeah,
what's up with Poly?
Upgrading their exchange.
Oh.
So I haven't been using it that much in terms of understanding what needs to be better from a user perspective. But for me, the most interesting part is that they are right now using USDCE. To deposit, And they are going to have their own USDC token. Smart move. So this is interesting. So what they will do is they will have their, and I guess we will see this from now on more and more often. So if you have a platform and you have a lot of deposits, you hold people's USDC as collateral, they're probably all going to launch their own stablecoin.
Why is this a good move?
Because USDT is the most profitable token in crypto.
Yeah.
And what they do is they buy government bonds, gold, all their investments with their dollars.
Yeah.
So basically they get a yield. So if you have 1 billion sitting in your smart contract or in your platform, why not replace it with your own stable coin and then get a 5% yield on your stable coins?
Yeah. So, and then take the 5%.
Yeah. So, and then comes in the Clarity Act where they say you cannot pay out those yields.
Yeah.
So then this move makes even more sense because they can keep it for themselves, but they can't pay it out to the users. But Polymarket does pay out yield to long-term positions.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, if you have a position that might be open for a year, they pay out a 4% yield on your position. Yeah. Either way, let's see how it goes with the Clarity Act. But interesting move, right?
Yeah. Like you said, I think this is going to happen with more and more platforms.
Yeah.
Not just Polymarket, but where you deposit a stablecoin, USDC, USDT, whatever, and they sort of swap it over for their own stablecoin on the platform, so to speak, and then do something with that. I think it's going to happen more and more. And because of Poly doing this, it might be one of the first that does it, which feels as if it's a bit of a, a trendsetter or a pilot for all the platforms to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Yeah. Very interesting.
5% on a couple thousand isn't much, but when we're talking about billions, it's a different story.
Yeah.
Making even more money. The richer get rich.
Yes. Should be paid out to the users, to the holders. Either way.
Okay. Yeah. Something else?
Yeah. Let's go with... You remember the President Milei?
Yeah.
from Argentina.
Yeah.
Did you trade the token which he launched?
No.
The Libra token.
Libra, yeah.
Libra.
No, I didn't. I know it. He got a lot of hate over it, but I didn't trade it.
Yeah.
No.
I lost, I think, a little bit of money on it.
Yeah.
I think I was buying like an idiot in hindsight. But so new court documents reveal that Milei had 7 calls with a Libra-linked entrepreneur around the time he promoted the token.
Okay.
Before he said he didn't.
Yeah, so it's now sort of confirmed that he knew about it happening and knew the developer and the ones that fixed it all. Yeah. Pooh, big news.
He probably made a bunch of money there.
Yeah. But this was obvious, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But now it's like proven, right? Hey, you were calling with the guy who was launching it, basically. Yeah. Can you imagine being the guy who launches the
and then you get
token? How crazy is it to click the confirm button on like the, hey, let's launch this.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
Do you know what market cap it went to? Did it go to?
Yeah, I think it is like $1 billion plus.
Yeah, it was big, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty big.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy even how a president is able to do something like this. And then, I mean, it's the same with Trump, right? How they are able to launch tokens like this without any problems, really.
Yeah.
So many people lost money.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not doing much.
Yeah.
You were able to visit some Trump events.
Yeah, if you were top holders, you could go to a dinner or something like that, right?
But it's not like very long-term investment if you want to go to his meetings.
Yeah.
Short-term investing, buying Trump token.
Trump token. No, not a good move.
Maybe Barron takes over after like 10 years, 20 years.
Did you know, I saw a headline where they said something like the family made, since Trump became president, they made like 4.5 billion or something like that. The entire family. It's massive.
Insane.
Yeah.
4.5 billion. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, 4.2, 4. I don't know, something like that. The entire, because the wallet of Barron, I think they scanned it, and he made like 300 million or something like that already. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, he was probably shorting the oil on this.
Shorting the oil and longing the timing when.
Yeah. Okay, like if you have that info, like.
Yeah, we need to become buddies with Trump, where he's calling us and says, "Hey, Fritz. Ceasefire coming up in 30 minutes," and then you're like, okay, long. Yeah. That's the best investment you can make.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm okay not being friends with Trump.
Friends with Trump.
I'm very happy about that.
Yeah. Okay, something else, Fritz? Any other news that we need to talk about?
Yeah, we talked briefly about this, like the RWA open interest on Hyperliquid is now at 2.3 bill.
Okay.
In comparison, Bitcoin's OY is like 50 bill.
Yeah.
So it's
big.
It's getting somewhere. Yeah. So I think we'll see this grow.
Yeah.
Continuously.
Yeah.
Very nice. We can trade oil.
Yeah.
Short it, long it.
Yeah. Even in the weekends.
In the weekends, yeah. But we are used to always being able to trade.
Yeah. But for sort of people not in crypto, it's a big thing, obviously, because being able to trade in the weekends is why people went to Hyperliquid.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Did you trade
No, I didn't. In hindsight, I'm not too sure whether I thought, it felt as if it was a big of an obvious play. Longing the oil when the news came out that the Strait of Hormuz was getting closed and blah, blah, blah. Obviously, still another news article can come out which says, it wasn't that serious and everything is fine and blah, blah, blah. Obviously. But the moment we noticed that it wasn't happening, then at that point we should have thought, maybe we need to open a long on a oil position because it was kind of obvious.
Yeah.
And for now, when we have the ceasefire, it was also obvious that the price was going to go down. And I think this night already, oil went down like 18% or something like that, 19%. Yeah. It also feels a bit as if you're able to hedge.
Yeah.
Where if this news came out, oil is going to go down, crypto went up, which feels as if it's a regular thing happening. You know what I mean? We have a ceasefire, we have good news, crypto went up, but the oil price goes down because we have oil coming through again. If you have crypto, for example, you could hedge it with a short on oil.
Long
on oil, yeah. Might be an idea.
Yeah, but do you want a long here?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I don't know. Not my trade, I guess.
Yeah.
Because then you would say, okay, this war is going to continue in 2 weeks. Which I wonder if... Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be interesting. Okay. Okay, anything else? Or do we move over to our portfolio?
Yeah, let's move to our portfolio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for the new listeners here, quick update. We have a portfolio that we manage where every episode we talk about, okay, do we need to change? What are our holdings? And to try to make a transparent portfolio as possible. And for the new listeners here, if you're new, please leave a like. Follow us, subscribe wherever you're watching, and let us know in the comments what you think of this. If you have some feedback or any questions for us, let us know as well.
Yeah.
Portfolio, Fritz, what are we at?
Yeah, previously we were at $870.
Okay.
We, of course, started with 2K.
Yeah, long time ago, a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're at 842.
Okay, so, yeah, nearly the same.
Yeah, minus 57%.
Okay, still 57% down.
Yeah, last time we talked about selling 20% of Tao.
Okay,
I didn't do that yet.
Okay, so we'll do that next episode.
Stacking a bit there, yeah.
Yeah, so currently, to update for the listeners, we have ETH,
yeah,
Solana,
yeah,
Pepe,
yeah,
we have some Tao,
yeah,
Huma Finance, our YOLO risky project, Oster,
yeah,
and Pump.
yeah.
Am I missing something here?
All good. Sui had it. Did you say
Sui? Yeah, Sui then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the portfolio?
Yeah, I think Pump, I'm still surprised it's performing so badly because the fees are still coming in. I think they bought now more than 10% of the supply already.
Way more. Because I remember when I was still in Pump, it was like 11% or 12%.
Already.
So
are they already at 20?
Isn't it something like 20, 21, 22 maybe even?
Let me check. Pump.
Because I remember when I was still in Pump, that I think it was already like 11 or 12%. So if they kept on buying, then it should be more than that right now.
Yeah.
What is it?
I have bad reception here. Here. Pump Fund token. Let's have a look. Yeah, so but like its container stays around like they're buying like 1 million.
Yeah, so like 1 million
a day, 800K. Like.
Yeah, but why doesn't the price go up? You mean?
Yeah, total supply offset is 11.77%.
Okay, 11.7. So
but
it's like
yeah.
Okay.
But it's 33% of the circulating supply.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So that's quite a lot, and they keep averaging around, like yesterday 1 mil, day before 800K, day before 1 mil.
Yeah, so they are buying the.
So they're steadily like buying those tokens off. I feel like at some point this should start like
running
trigger. Yeah. Or what would help is just like a little meme coin rally again.
Yeah. A couple tokens that go to 1 billion and then we're fine.
Yeah. Then we're good. Then we have 1% and we're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So portfolio wise, do we make a trade?
No, I think hodl.
I think so, right?
Just hodl, yeah.
I mean, overall, it's also a good portfolio.
Yeah.
It's
nice to already see like, hey, we have the leader of AI, and then that's the AI token that performs well, which is kind of nice to see, right? That it's not like some other token that gets all the AI attention. So those are nice things to see. I'm happy with this portfolio. Yeah, you?
Yeah. I mean, if I look at it, the only thing that I would say, maybe we need to add some hype.
Yeah.
But for the next episode, let's start selling some Tau first. And then, if we have to go for hype, I would say we either need to sell something like ETH, Solana, and then move a bit over to hype. Or get rid of a token that we don't believe anymore. For example, Oster or Sui, where we say, okay, this isn't happening anymore. Sell that one and buy hype.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I feel like it's a proper portfolio.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
Okay.
Hodl.
Then we have another interesting topic.
Yeah.
Obviously, as you may know, Bybit is our partner. Whenever we trade, we do it on Bybit. They actually have some campaigns running for us as well. So if you want to get started with crypto trading, check out the description of this episode and you should be able to sign up with a Bybit link. So what we also set up is a Bybit grid bot, obviously, where you're able to deposit some money and it actually trades for you. I think last episode we explained a bit on how a grid bot works. So automatically it sets orders for you, it buys, it sells, and tries to make some profit for you.
Yeah.
So last episode we started actually, Fritz, with $100, I think, which we deposit.
Yeah.
Let me know, are we in the profit or are we in the loss?
$102.3.
$2.3 in a profit.
Yeah. 2%, 2.3%.
Isn't bad, actually. 2% in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Was, of course, perfect market, up and down.
Yeah, but that's what we said. If there's a sideways market which goes up and down, then we need to get a grip bot going.
Yeah. So...
hey, 2%.
Every 2 weeks... not going to happen, but...
No, but still,
if we get any meaningful downturn, then we're going to get hit badly, but...
Yeah, and the idea is to see if we can outperform a regular portfolio.
Yeah, I do feel if we really want this to perform well, we need to like dig into this, like finding the right tokens to start trading them as a grid bot, stop trading them at some point. Like, Like there's going to be a lot of work to get it like truly profitable. But if you have time, like finding tokens that have been bottoming or where there's some upwards movement coming in, like you could start trading them for a few days, make a few percent, go to the next one, basically.
Or tokens that are, like you said, seeing whether they've reached a bottom where you can go into a sideways market. That's where the Gribble works. But I mean, that's also what we said in the beginning, right? We are not looking to make 500% on a grid bot within a year, but the idea is to not lose money and to make a tiny bit money, by a bit of money and returns. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Nothing really that we need to do with it, right? I mean, we just have it running and update everyone in the next episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the next topic, Altcoin radar.
Yeah.
So for this episode, you have prepared one token for us.
Yeah.
Is this a high risk one, a low risk one, a medium cap, micro cap?
High risk.
High risk?
High risk, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
the ones we like.
Still like a smaller cap.
Okay.
Hey, are you a collector, Shu?
Am I what?
Are you a collector?
Yes, I like to collect things.
What do you collect, actually?
Stamps? No.
Yeah? My dad did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm not really a collector. I just like buying things like watches and stuff like that, but not really a collector. I mean, you have people buying 100 of them, but I don't do that. So I'm not really No, I just like buying fancy things, but I don't really collect.
Okay. Do you still have your Pokemon cards?
Yes. Yes, I do. So a lot of Pokemon cards from my early age, we had them in the, what's it called, attic. So we checked them out and I still have them. There was a time like a year ago when our son was very much into Pokemon again.
Oh, exciting.
So bought a lot of Pokemon cards at that time. Not really crazy ones, but just a lot of packages that he opened. And some of them were at that time quite, expensive. So they're all in folders right now. Sometimes he just opens them again and checks them. So we still have all of them. But yeah, I haven't really checked whether we should sell them or not or do anything with them. So you could say that's a collecting part there.
Yeah, you have a collection. Yeah. What do you feel when you open your books of Pokemon cards? I always get this strong feeling from back in the day. It's really
nostalgia
nice.
feeling.
Yeah.
The old ones I do. So the ones that I had, so the original Pikachu and the Bulbasaur and all these things.
Yeah.
For those, yes. But the new ones that I bought I don't even know the Pokemon anymore. That's the thing. So the first 151 or 150-ish editions. And then I think the next 100, I also know them. But apart from that, you now have so many Pokemon that I have no idea what they are. Sometimes I don't even know how to pronounce them with all the crazy names. And
okay.
So for those, I don't really have that feeling. But for the old ones, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Do you still have them?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I do. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I looked at them not too long ago.
You gonna sell them?
I don't know. Might be time, but I don't really mind holding them either.
Yeah.
But because the next project is about collections and strip books and stuff, or cartoon books.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I feel like with like collectibles and stuff, there's like this big part of emotional attachment to it. Same that was with NFTs or with meme coins or like still like many good memes that we are very relatable to or have some nostalgic feeling or something.
Yeah.
Either way, this is definitely for sure with Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
And so this project is called Collect on Venable.
Okay.
It's on the launched on the BNB chain. It's 20 million market cap. The FTV is 112 million.
Okay.
Exchanges are BitGet, PancakeSwap, and Binance Alpha.
Okay.
There are more exchanges, but like the bigger ones. So yeah, basically it's a marketplace for tokenized that tokenizes and trades authentic real world collectibles. So graded trading cards, comics, sneakers, just any nostalgic asset basically.
Do you know how they grade them or make sure they're authentic?
I don't know how they do this themselves, but they
check, as in, if let's say I have a Pokemon card that I want to sell, how do they know it's authentic?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question.
I think you need to send it to them and then...
Oh yeah, they send it and then they check for it. If it's real.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know exactly like how they do it.
No, I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So what they do is like, they have physical vaults.
Okay.
You can send your card in or your collectible or your cartoon book.
Yeah.
They will then verify and scan it.
Yeah.
Then they will connect it to a wallet and they link it.
Okay.
Then you can start trading it on their platform.
Yeah.
So yeah, they can hold it in cold storage, I guess.
Yeah.
In the vault.
It's basically a way how you're able to trade your Pokemon card without having to literally go and this is my Pokemon card and okay.
But you can redeem them at some point. So if you have the digital version.
Yeah, you can also say, I want to get the physical version and...
Yeah, you redeem it.
Yeah.
So it's a nice way if you are more like an investor for these things and a trader, then also brings more price discovery and more volume. And it's very helpful for determining the prices, right?
Yeah. Do you know when this project launched-ish?
Ooh.
As in, is this years old or...
Yeah, I know I think it got listed on Binance Futures also like 2 months ago. I don't think it's too old.
Yeah.
A more newer token.
Okay. Anything we know about the team?
I had 2 more points. So they say they have like 20,000 collectors.
They have,
20,000 people using it. And
that's a lot.
Revenue generated 1.6 million.
Per?
Oh, and it's since 60 days ago.
Okay, so 2 months-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, so it already generated 1.6 million in...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
I guess people are actually trading.
Yeah.
So the team was a bit difficult to find.
Okay.
So there was nothing about the team on the page I could find. But it is the team from Eternal Labs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you...
Yeah, vaguely.
Yeah, and there's Nick Rose, and he's early Bitcoin investor since 2011.
Okay.
He has a lot of followers as well. And then there's Marcelo Pam, and he's a computer scientist, ex-Google, ex-Meta.
Okay, yeah.
So...
That guy.
Yeah. They know how to build.
Yeah.
It also looks like visually it looks good.
Yeah.
I like how it looks, the website. And
do you know if there's any investors or anything sort of money that they raised or something like that?
Yeah. So they had Michael Rubin, it's an angel investor.
Yeah.
Ripple, strategic investor. Polygon, Borderless Capital, Morningstar Ventures.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, and they raised around 11.5 million. Yeah, pretty decent for... Yeah. Seems like a well enough raise for this product, right? Not too crazy, but still like decent amount of money.
Okay, and then you said they generated some fees. So probably that is you sell a product or buy a product and then 1% of that goes towards the team. Do you know why there's that token? Is there any reason for a token?
Yeah, so all the trading on the platform is with their token. So you pay collect to buy the cards.
Mm-hmm.
You get staking rewards. They will burn supply for governance and for points farming.
Okay.
So it's a bit like
every project out there.
Yeah. I don't know exactly how much of that 1.6 million goes back to the token holders. It's always a big question, actually. But yeah.
Okay. Thoughts?
Thoughts? Yeah. I wouldn't buy. There's a lot of supply overhang, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the FTV to market cap, still a bit high, but I like they're generating.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. It's the FTV is high, like you said. The team, it sounds as if they know what they're doing, but it's also not a crazy big team or crazy, people that you say, okay, they're so well connected in this space and blah blah blah. On the other hand, if they're live for about 2 months and already generated 1.6 million in volume, that's not too bad. Let's be honest. I mean, we've seen projects go a lot higher with a lot less revenue.
Yeah.
So, perfectly fine in that regard. The collectible markets is also quite big.
Yeah.
Not just for Pokemon cards, but also, like you said, sneakers, baseball cards, or whatever. The only thing is that it feels as if that is sort of the limit or the cap of the project. So most likely the only ones are the ones that are also collecting. So you and I are probably not going to use it because we don't really actively collect or trade. So I find it interesting. I think it looks good. If I were a collector, I think I would have a look at it. But for me, not really something I'm interested in. You?
Yeah, I think...
let's say you are a guy that is actively trading Pokemon cards.
Yeah, you buy some, right? It's just cool also to have some cards on there, trade them. I would buy some. But also to use the platform, right? If I would be actively trading them, I would definitely send them some cards, see how it works.
Yeah. Even buy or sell cards on the platform.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
So it's maybe it's one to watch. See how revenue grows and how they display.
And the question also is, and I mean, you said 20,000 users, right? Which they had. Because usually the problem with these things is, let's say you are a trader and you want to buy some Pokemon cards. If there's only 5 cards on the platform, you're not going to use it because you're not going to get what you want. So that's also a big thing here, which I don't know, but they need to have some supply as well or liquidity on the platform. Otherwise, there's no point in using it.
Yeah.
I guess 20,000 users might be enough to get some products on there. If I were a collector, I'd have a look at it, but for me, not really. Right?
Yeah. Maybe we can put one of our cards on there, Pokemon cards.
Yeah, and then see how it goes. Then you need to send it off and then have it checked. Yeah. Okay. Anything that we missed or that we haven't talked about yet?
No, I think that was the biggest gist of the token. Yeah.
Okay. Then our next topic, Frits.
Yeah.
Community question.
Yeah.
So for this episode, I've only got one community question.
Okay.
Which the question also is what we're going to answer and whether we are going to, how do you say it? Kick some people into on their knees or into their nuts.
Okay.
So the question is, with everything happening in the Middle East, how valuable is TA right now?
Yeah, okay.
And the reason why I said that is there are some people that are obviously very heavily into TA. TA, for the ones that don't know, technical analysis, where some people say, okay, we do everything with technical analysis. This is a support. This is a resistance. It's the holy grail, and this is how we trade. And the other side is people say, okay, that's all fun and well, TA, but if, we get some news that there's a ceasefire, what's the point of having a TA and then we go down or up or whatever? So the question to you is, Frits, what is the use of TA right now?
Yeah, I think it's still very applicable.
Okay, why? So your team, TA, this is nice.
Yeah, both.
Okay.
Because in the end, like generally price will move of certain areas where it's traded a lot, or how you call it, support, or and price, of course the event will determine what price will actually do at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But generally the areas where you want to trade. So I think it's always applicable, like price action plus fundamental news. But it's really hard to be it's harder to be a trader right now, because you could have your right trade, and then one news event can definitely just kill your trade.
I find that the most challenging part, where okay, what you said is at some levels it gets traded a lot, so you know, okay, this is support resistance or this is a liquidity level or whatever.
Yeah.
But for me, sometimes it feels as if a TA guy says, okay, so Bitcoin is at what, 72K right now. Okay, it's going to trade between 75 and 70K, just as an example. And usually when it would go towards the 70K, you would say it's at the bottom of the range. So you start thinking about opening a long because it's probably going to go towards the range again. And if it's at the top, then you want to start looking into shorts unless it breaks out, blah, blah, blah. All fun and well. But for me, it feels a bit as if it's very much a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Okay.
Where you say, okay, Fritz, so we're at 72K. We're trading between 70 and 75. If it breaks above the 75K, yeah, then we need to look at towards 80K.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bitcoin is now going up. It's breaking above the 75K. Obviously, we need to look at the 80K level or the 79 or whatever. On the other hand, if you say, okay, no, if it's not going to go towards the 75K, we're going to drop, it's going to go below 70K, then the next target might be 65K. So now we have some bad news. Bitcoin drops below 70K, and now all of a sudden we're saying, oh, we need to look at 65K. You know what I mean? It feels a bit as if we're saying, like, we're always right, because we're always saying, yeah, if this happens, then you need to look at this, and if this happens, then you need to look at this. Obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I see where you're going. Yeah.
So it feels a bit of that. That's how I sort of sometimes read the TA part. And then combining that with the stuff that's happening in the Middle East right now, we've got people say, okay, yeah, we're going to go towards the 75K or the 70K or whatever. Then all of a sudden we get the news, okay, we have a ceasefire coming and Bitcoin goes up 5K. Yeah, all fun and well that you were drawing some lines around 68K, but there's no point because we just went towards 72K. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's, I see what you mean.
I get that we are trading in between sort of ranges, and if you want to buy or sell that at some point you say, okay, for example, the 100K level for Bitcoin, I very much get it that it's more of a psychological level as well. You know what I mean? Okay, are we going to hit the 100K? Probably people that I want to sell around that area are going to have orders at around 100K. I get that, but it's, yeah. For trading between 65 and 70K.
Yeah, so you're more skeptical.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm more skeptical. Yeah.
Because, I do strongly feel like if you are in a more bullish market, like good news will pump the market way more than bad news will dump the market. Right, there are just some characteristics in each market regiment you're in, like how news will affect it. Like you cannot predict the news.
No.
But based on how the market structure is, you can have like indication, okay, if something good happens or bad. Like
it will
this.
pump high or
Yeah. And I guess that's the thing with trading, like you're never certain. You can't be 100% certain.
No.
Something will play out like you expect. So it's always like if
this happens, then this.
Like,
and then this happened, then we're literally just saying, okay, now if this happens, then this happens. Yeah. No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, but that's,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's very hard for us to think in odds.
Yeah.
Like like if we are in front of a green light, a light, right? A traffic light. Like, okay, what are the odds that it's? We can only think it will be green or red within the next 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you're either right, it's going to be red or green, right? But let's say we have no idea what light is going to be. There's going to be an odd that's going to be green, red, or orange.
Yeah, but then to have this as an example, it feels a bit as if we're saying, okay, Frits, you're now at a traffic stop. It can be green, it can be red. But if it gets red, okay, then we can be a little bit less green and a little bit less red. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to have another traffic stop in 5 minutes. Oh, and that one can also be green and red.
Yeah.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a bit how I...
Yeah, it's always an old.
Yeah.
It's an old after an old after an old.
Okay, the first thing happens, so now we say, I don't know. Long story short.
Yeah, short.
Short the markets.
Yeah.
TA, it is what it is. I think there are some people that are very good in trading TA, that use TA to buy and sell, and if they do it perfectly fine. You even said, okay, you use sort of both, or you're like both ways. I'm not the biggest fan of TA.
Yeah. Yeah. How am I more? I prefer also more fundamental trade.
Yeah.
Less TA. Agreed.
Okay, Fritz. Then we're almost concluding the episode already.
Yeah.
So forward looking.
Yeah, forward looking. I think this is the first time where we are forward looking to the Fed, what it's going to do.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because it's like the market is uncertain if we are going to get a Fed rate cut or a hike.
Yeah.
So it can go both ways. So before we were always looking at cutting, right? So it was only cutting, more liquidity, cheaper money. Like this was the first time we are looking both directions.
Rate hike or cut. Yeah.
Yeah. So for the 29th of April, so for this month, last time there was a alt for a rate hike of 6.1%. Right now it's 2.6%.
Okay.
So for this month, the market only gives the alts for a rate hike.
Yeah.
This was actually before what happened last night, so it might be repriced a bit by now. But and the 17th of June, then we have a 2.5% alt of a rate hike.
Okay.
But we have a 3.8% alt of a rate cut.
Okay.
So
rate cut is higher than rate hike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we go to the 29th of July. We have a 2.4% alt for a rate hike. And a 7.6% alt for a rate cut.
Okay.
So it's like this.
It can go both ways.
But it's a little bit skewed towards rate cuts still.
Yeah.
But yeah, big alts just gonna stay flat.
Yeah. Okay. And then some poly market.
Yeah. Yeah, this one actually concluded last night, but I think it was nice to show because it got concluded last night.
Okay.
So the US and the Iran ceasefire buy. So when is there going to be ceasefire?
Yeah.
And then it's set for today, so the April 7th. It gave a 7% alt yesterday. So there was a 7%
alt that it was gonna. In hindsight, it was a bet to try. To be honest.
Yeah. So Trump generally bluffs, right?
Yeah.
But this was a big one, man.
Yeah,
I've never read a post like this from a US president. I was. This time
you thought this time is gonna be real. And he's gonna
maybe
bomb the entire.
To do some crazy stuff, and we are like. But in the end, the market gave it a 7%.
Okay.
So
so the chances were very slim, and now all of a sudden it happened. 7%. That was a what is it? 15x, almost.
Yeah, something like this. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, big trade. If you were thinking it would be,
it would be happening.
I didn't sense it. But
same.
But I saw the alts going up actually to 30% yesterday night before it was concluded. So markets were pricing it a bit on what things that were going on.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. But so for everybody who bet on that, it went to 100%.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So before it would be that at the end of December, the 31st, it was a 76% alt. So
crazy.
Yeah. So this was not a very the markets were really not pricing it it's going to be a ceasefire.
Yeah.
So good thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we go to the Strait of Hormuz. Traffic returns to normal by end of April. And there's actually 2 dates, the April 30th and the May 31st. For this one, I added the alts it was yesterday and what it is now.
Yeah.
So the April 30 was at 30%.
That's a good one. Too bad.
Yeah, and now it's at 48%.
Oh, yeah.
So it changed. So still there's a 50-50 we'll go back to normal in terms of
Strait of Hormuz and
And then the May 31st, so a month later, it's 44% and it moved to 71%. So it seems
looking as if sort of
a lot shifted by in terms of alts.
In terms of alts.
Like last night.
Yeah, looking back at it, they would have been some decent bets, I think.
Yeah. Maybe if you had gotten to the point, hey, this is another talk, big talk to get onto the negotiation table. Yeah. But
did you bet on any of these or?
No, I generally don't do any of these.
No, but they're interesting.
Not my place. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think then that's it already, Fitz.
Oh, wow.
Do we have anything we haven't talked about yet? We talked a bit about AI. We talked a bit about a new crypto project. Some stuff that's happening in the world.
Yeah. Maybe are you going to trade in the next couple of weeks?
I don't think so. I think if I'm going to trade, it's probably going to be buying some long-term hype, Tau, Bitcoin, something like that.
Okay.
I don't think I'm actively going to trade, and I also don't think I'm going to do that many, poly-market bets or anything like that.
Yeah.
Mainly for the reason where I think you need to get yourself ready now for what's possibly coming in the next year or so for crypto.
Yeah. I've been saying this a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
So I had to laugh about that.
It feels as if we're repeating ourselves over and over.
Yeah,
yeah, but also the interest is not there right now because the volume is just not there either. So
yeah,
I like it when you remember the very short term BNB meme season that was happening for a couple of days. Yeah. Days like that are the ones I like, where you're scanning nonstop, you're seeing tokens here, buying here, selling here, doing this. That's what I like. But now, if you want to do it now, you're looking at one token and one interesting happens within a week and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm not going to spend my entire weekend days just trying to find one token that eventually goes to zero. Yeah, that's a bit how I feel right now. You?
Yeah, I'm a bit short on time, sadly.
Yeah.
But I want,
Maybe what we can do, let me try it as well. Once my AI is up again, let me see the signal versus noise part and see if we can build out a bit more vigorously. And then if something interesting comes up there, I'm thinking, okay, this might be interesting. I'll share it in the group and then see if we can find a trade on there, for example.
But then about that, right, we had the, oh man, I have bad reception here. So Algo was like I get, because maybe we can bring in some of these examples into the podcast so people can like think about these trades. But I don't know what the pricing is of Algo, but Algo was like I guess Quantum was the last 2 weeks trade probably.
Yeah.
And Algo was one of the tokens, but I don't know where it's priced now. But would you buy it right now or are we? I guess we are a bit far off from the event, but.
But something like that is some, especially AI obviously has the power to notice these things where it says, okay, I'm seeing more and more things happening now about quantum. Maybe you need to look into it. And I think if you are on it every single day, then you might be able to buy a token. And even if it does a 20% pump after that, perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let me do a bit more research into that. I might be, once my AI is up again, I'll...
You can rest again.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it would be nice. Yeah. You truly had like a big checking pricing. 20% up from this token. But you would be you use it so much that it's truly like
There's no point in working right now. I need to get it fixed first.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can't really do anything.
Yeah, it's went pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine not being able to work with cloud though.
Yeah. Yeah, but now they're charging money for everything that you do, so...
Yeah.
Fuck cloud. Okay, on that bombshell, time to end, Fred.
Cool.
Thanks for being here again. Thanks everyone for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, follow us, and let us know in the comments what you thought of this or if you have any questions for us, and hope to see you at our next episode once again. Cheers. Up or down, Fitz?
Up.
Up. You heard it here first. Thanks for watching. Up as well. Up. See you at the next one. Thanks.